Hey, what's up, ladies and gentle-tubers? I got the drone in the sky, so I'm not gonna waste your time or the drone's battery life. Today we've got Minute Stop's WR250R daisy chain ready to rock, and we're gonna take it on the commute, see how it does, and hopefully not get screwed up with any distractions from the drone. Oh, there it is, right in the sunshine. All right, so here we go. Official time starting soon, as soon as we go over that specific rock. All right, the time starts now. So this bike has been done up by Mr. Duhfactor and Lindsay Machine Racing. I can tell you right now, this is a really phenomenal motorcycle. Plenty of power. My guess is that the time will be somewhere close to the WR250F. I think this will be faster than the DRZ. Oh! However, it is a lowered. And that changes things up just a little bit, but I'm really glad that Kurt, aka Minute Stop, would allow me to borrow his motorcycle and put it through the test before Damon comes down and picks it up, takes it back up to Salt Lake City. This bike, along with my DRZ 400E, recently went all the way from St. George to Moab. That's about 400 miles on the route we took. An absolutely beautiful ride. And then it rode all over Moab, and then up to Salt Lake. Rode all over the trails in American Fork Canyon and Salt Lake, West Desert, then back down here to St. George and rode some of the gnarliest trails I know. Now, whatever you think about the DRZ 400 or the WR250R, there's not a whole lot of bikes that'll do the same thing. Oh, lugging it. Get in first. I'm also utilizing some tips that I learned this time. Whoa. Namely, elbows up through the turns, trying to keep a lot of control on that front tire. This bike is nice and brappy. Oh, I got my foot caught in a bush. Hey, I made a pretty big error that I need to point out. On the CSC RX3, I took it on this trail, and I want to point out that I did sell it. I got $2,100 out of it, so I took a big hit on that motorcycle to review it the way I did. Some people are going to be really happy about that. Anyway, the guy who bought it, he's been riding motorcycles a lot longer than I have, and mentioned that the rear shock hadn't even been adjusted nor set up. Now, when I bought it, the guy I bought it from said that the rear shock really didn't do anything to adjust it, so I just took his word for it and never adjusted. I should have. That's my bad on reviewing that bike. However, that's just the rear shock, and yeah, everything else still stands. So there's that. I'm really hoping that my drone doesn't crash. That would be really unfortunate. I feel like I'm really, I feel like I'm moving pretty good. What's funny is, for the majority of people, oh, here's a little air here. Let's. Whew. Daisy chain can fly, Kurt. Whoa, losing traction. Pirelli MT21s, love these tires. Actually, he's got a D606 on the back. MT21 on the front. But, you know, summertime is kind of my time off of the bike. It's too hot to ride here, usually. So, it's kind of funny. My summertime is kind of like a lot of people's wintertime, so I haven't been riding a whole lot, but I am trying to do those tips that I mentioned. For example, keeping the elbows up, conserving energy. Got 69% battery right now. We might have to pause the timer, bring the drone down, and finish this thing. My battery is getting a little bit less powerful these days. I'm definitely being a lot more aggressive on the brakes than I have in the past. Trying to keep the speed up all the way until the turn. And one other thing that I'm trying to do is keep my body more upright in the turns, treat it less like a street bike, let the bike do the leaning, and I'm trying to stay a little more upright, and then putting my outside butt cheek off of the seat, so I kind of turn my body even while I'm sitting. This bike is a little bit tougher to stand on, I think. Battery. Hopefully that'll offer a cool perspective on the commute. I'm probably just a dot, but hey, maybe it'll be kind of cool. I don't know. This is tough. It's very sandy. Very off camera there. Probably doesn't show on the camera. And extremely gravelly inside there. According to the drone, it's traveling at 28 miles per hour. I found out my problem from the last time. My problem from the last time was the drone was set not to follow my altitude, which it actually can. There's a follow the phone's altitude. Also, the drone was set to too close of a follow distance, so it wanted to keep doing flyovers and stuff. Oh, it's sketchy in there. It's at 54% battery now. It's really cruising to follow me. I had to set the altitude high enough that it wouldn't crash. 53% battery. Usually wants to go home at 50, so. Here we go. This is a straightaway, gravelly straightaway. All right, 51% battery. Pause the time. We better land the drone here. All right, ready? Unpause. Nope, 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 nope. Unpause. Okay, unpause. Ah, so sandy right here. And I'm pathetic in that. You kind of get out of your rhythm. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but this bike has been ported with an Athena kit. It's WR250R. Lindsay Machine Racing did a lot of upgrades on it, and it's quite fast. The suspension, of course, is very good, while still keeping good manners on the road. So I think this will be competitive with the DRZ for sure. I think it'll beat the DRZ. I think it might get close to the WR250F. It might even beat it. There's some kind of a weird race up here going ahead that they had going on with a lot of little signs and markers and stuff. They've got like a starting line up here right in the middle of my trail. So hopefully I don't make anybody too upset by blasting through there full speed. My guess is that I definitely will. Bikers do not like to share trails. What do you guys think about bikers on trails? I think, yeah, you know, let's all ride it. Let's all enjoy it. But when it comes to the self-righteousness and all that garbage, nah. When people start threatening to close trails for other people, or you know, whatever, I don't like that. That's why I don't get on side-by-sides cases. I hate side-by-sides, but I'm always courteous. This guy right here, he's gonna want to slow me down. Okay, so we'll just, sorry I couldn't open it up there. Just keep that in mind for the final time. This part right here has actually been fixed, which will reduce some time, and then I'm gonna also take the cheater route. There's no cars or anything on this side. Here we go, and time. What an awesome bike. Damon did an awesome job on this. Lindsay Machine Racing did an awesome job. Really impressed. Excited to see this on myself. I don't know what it'll be. Thanks to Minute Stop. Go check out his channel for letting me test his bike. I'll have to get a stock WR250R out here and see how it does. And also I'll have to get a stock DRZ 400 out here and see how it does against the Black Widow DRZ. And, you know, it's nice to get fully stocked bikes. That way we get a good comparison. But anyway, bikes like this are fun to do, just like on Top Gear, you know. A lot of people out there are never going to be able to afford most of the cars that they showcase on Top Gear. But it's still really fun to to see the upgraded ones and the really nice ones take a spin around the track. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Much love. eveRide out.